The new Super Boss vs. Kid is just around the corner, and today I'm going to be showing you some teams that get around the 10-star difficulty Super Boss. So it's not the Super Boss, it's the regular Kizuna, and I'll be showing you these teams that are fully free to play and they work past level 30. I'm very proud of one of these teams, so I'm very excited. Let's get straight into it. Starting off with the versus Int variant. So this is a variant where, versus Psy, my bad. This is a team that we are using the new Halloween unit. So a lot of these characters got their level limit break buffs in the recent month. So it's very cool that these characters have become so good, especially that Sabo. So Sabo is our captain, and he actually has a captain ability that is a 5x flat, 1.3x HP. He gives matching orbs, and most importantly, he also gets around rewind. So this is such a good free-to-play captain. He also has cooldown, so honestly, this is a legend level. This is better than some other legend characters. So very happy, and you'll be seeing me using this guy a lot more on the channel when it comes to free-to-play teams. In terms of his special though, you do need him to be at level limit break maxed. You either need Luffy or Ace. You either need Luffy or Sabo to be at max level limit break. You need one of them. The other one you don't really need. So if you do have Luffy at max level limit break from the friend point pools, then don't worry, you don't need Sabo to be max. Just make sure you have his level limit break 3 for his captain ability buffs. Besides that, we have Kizuna Clash Kid, who is an amazing character for cooldown and also his utility. Then we have Robin, who unfortunately is not a free-to-play character, but this is a very old rare recruit unit that debuted in the Sugafest for Douglas Bullet. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people will have this unit, and she is very replaceable. So if you do not have the unit, ask me in the comments. I will find a replacement. She's just there for color affinity boost, and that's about it. Besides that, let's take a look at the gimmicks. So stage 1, we get our cooldowns to our quick Psy and Int units. To Striker, Shooter, and Driven. And these characters, everyone here gets it besides the Kizaru, the Luffy, and the Robin. So I guess it's not everyone. But don't worry, just stall on stage 1. Get as many turns as you can out of the turtles. So tap on one of your units every single turn. And then you'll get 4 turns of stall from that. You'll obviously get the 2 turns of cooldown from going to stage 2. And after using Kid Special, he'll also give you a turn of cooldown. And then finally, the special of Kizaru will also give you a turn of cooldown. So with all that, you should have your specials ready. You might need expansion on Luffy or Kizaru. I'm not too sure. It might still work without it since they only get 1 cooldown from the expansions. So it should be fine. But yeah, just test it out. I'm not too sure. Kizaru does need level and break max for his upgraded special, which will allow us to get a 3-turn attack boost for our Int units. He'll also give us a bunch of other buffs. The most important thing is that he does damage. So that'll activate the support effect of Kuzan, who will get around the last 2 turns of defense up and threshold on the second stage. Kid gets around the other 3 turns, and then that's all 5 of the turns gone. After that, use your Sabo, Luffy, Robin, as well as your Kizaru. Everyone, we are using everyone special on stage 2. The final stage, there's not really many debuffs. The only thing is that they don't want you to use specials on the final stage. So we're just gonna take it. We're not gonna do anything on the final stage. We're gonna carry over a bunch of buffs from stage 2 into stage 3. Sabo gives a 3-turn orb boost. Then Luffy gives a chain lock as well as a base attack boost. Kizaru gives the attack boost, Robin gives a 3-turn color affinity, and then finally we can also use the other special of our Sabo on the final stage. That's the only special we are going to use, and it will give the enemy minus 30% fighter resistance. So that is a lot of buffs we have here, and we'll also lock orbs on stage 2, so we don't have to worry about having matching orbs on the final stage. Very happy with this team. We do have 2 rare recruits, being the support of Kuzan and the Robin, but I'm pretty sure Robin is replaceable. Kuzan, not too sure, so he's a very accessible character, and I'm pretty sure he's available in the beginner free-to-play rare recruit pool. So I'm pretty sure you guys will have him, but if you don't, I'll try to find a replacement. Ask me down below. But I'm very happy with this team in terms of the damage. We have attack boost or boost color affinity, chain lock, base attack boost, enemy resistance down, and a very solid captain with 4 attacking units. So very strong team. Let's get into the next one against the strength variant. So this is a team using Jack. Jack is a really good treasure map unit after his level limit break buffs. And in terms of this team, you only need him to be at level limit break 3 since his special doesn't need the upgrade. It does help with damage since he does get a base attack boost, but Besides that, there's really no upgrade regarding the utility that is necessary from this unit. So on this quest, we get quick sign, its characters getting special charged, so all of our units get that. And then on stage 2, there's 5 tons of damage reduction and a full board of block orbs. So how we're getting around this is we're going to use the special of our level limit break 5, gear 4 Luffy, the treasure map unit. And he's going to give us a full board of matching orbs and a color affinity boost, in addition to getting around 3 of the tons of the damage reduction. Besides that, we're going to use the special of one of our jacks that's going to get around the last 2 turns of the damage reduction, as well as give you a base attack boost if he is at level break 5 maxed. However, it is not necessary. We have a full board of matching orbs, a color affinity, and yeah, that should be enough to kill on stage 2 regardless of having the base attack boost or not. And you do need that support of Perispero on Jack to lock his orbs, because we are saving those orbs from Luffy for the final stage. So make sure you tap on first your bottom row characters, since they aren't going to be dealing damage on the final stage. Tap on them, build up your chain, and then hit with your jacks, and you will be able to kill stage 2 without jeopardizing your orbs whatsoever. You could also tap on Luffy if it is necessary, and then just add a support like Recruit Sai VV for a matching orb on him for the final stage. Then on the final stage, we're going to have 50,000 damage dealt as a preemptive. And the cool thing about this is that Jack is a very tanky captain. The thing about him is he has a 20% damage reduction. So with double Jack, it's 40%, or it doesn't stack like that, but it's about 30%, I'm pretty sure. You also have the damage reduction from sockets, and also Jack is a 1.35x HP captain, so very, very tanky. And with a good ship like Whale Sharks, we shouldn't have to worry about not being able to tank that damage. Then we have to deal with 5 tons of threshold. After level 30, it becomes a 6 ton threshold. Then we have a 5 ton recovery bind. Enemy has nullification. We also have 100,000 damage upon death that we have to get around. And upon level 30, we get a 1 turn increased damage taken. That really is no problem, because the potential ability of increased damage taken can get around it. So we actually have that potential ability on Jack. So just make sure your Jack is level limit break at least max. He doesn't need to be expansion, just so that he has the potential ability to reduce 1 turn of increased damage taken. So it's very easy. You only need the ability at level 1. You don't need it to be maxed at all. Besides that, for the threshold, 5 turns from Big Mom, and then the last turn from Orobi. Besides that, the 100,000 damage, we're going to tank that entirely with the damage nullification from Orobi. We use Neptune to get around the 5 turns of attack down beyond level 30, and also give us a orb boost. We have an attack boost from the support of Katakuri Legend on Big Mom. However, it's not required, meaning this team is still fully free to play, even if you don't have Katakuri. So the damage is pretty decent on this team. We have an attack boost from the support, an orb boost from Neptune, a base attack boost from Jack, a chain lock of 3.5x from Big Mom, and a full board of matching orbs. Pretty happy with this team. The damage is, I think, the second best. The next team I'm going to be showing you against the last variant, I think, is the lowest in terms of the damage, just because of circumstances, and that is a very difficult variant. Very happy with this team, however, so if you do need replacements, ask them down below as usual. But let's get into the final variant, which is against the quick/size/int variant. So this is a very annoying variant to get around with free-to-play characters. Initially, I wanted to use Big Mom since she's a really strong universal captain. The thing about that, however, is that she just doesn't work with this quest because of how little she provides in the context of the gimmicks. So the team we are using here is a even split between side, dex, and strength units, since the boss is a split between dex, quick, and int. So we are going to have an even split of damage. So I'm pretty happy with that. But stage 1, we get our driven cerebral power characters getting cooldown. Since we are running a full mono-driven team, we all get cooldown. Stage 2, there's a ton of rewind, a ton of damage nullification, as well as a full board of unfavorable orbs. How we're getting around this is Kaido. Treasure Map Kaido, he's an amazing character. In terms of the level limit break, the only thing that's necessary is having Cavendish at level limit break 5. If you are only using this team up until level 30, he only needs to be at level break 3. But if you are going beyond level 30 with this team, you do need the level break buff from his special to get around the enemy's defense up, because Cavendish does get a addition with his level limit break special of setting the enemy's defense to 0. So if you are going past level 30 with this team, I would suggest using level limit break 5. But before that, it's only level limit break 3 necessary for his upgraded captain effect. Besides that, no level limit break is required. But in terms of the other units here, stage 2, Kaido is going to get around all the buffs on stage 2. He's going to give himself a 1 orb, 3x attack and orb boost. And to get around the rewind, we are using the support of Roku Jack, unfortunately. The other supports of Lafitte and Doflamingo are not required by any means. They're just there for more damage if you do need it on the final stage, because this team doesn't have a lot of buffs, if I'm being honest. Final stage, we are just going to be using the special of Fukurokuji to get around 2 turns of the special bind and the attack down. Then for Buggy, he's going to get around the other 4 turns of the special bind and the attack down. And yeah, Cavendish is going to give us a attack boost or boost and set the enemy's defense to 0. And that's about it for this team. Stage beyond level 30, the buffs are 6 turns, which is why we do have Fukurokuji and Buggy on the team to get around all 6 turns. And then the supports of Dofi for a chain boost, and then Lafitte for a driven color affinity boost. So not a lot of chain here, which is my main issue with this team. Ship doesn't matter, but you could use anything. It's a decent team. It's not too bad. It's not the best, not the worst. It gets around all the gimmicks, but the damage is a bit lackluster, and you might need a bit of inaccessible supports to help the damage along the way. So that's going to be it about it for the teams. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or replacements that you do need, then ask them down below. Make sure you stay tuned for my other teams that I will be showing you, such as Marco teams, just straight up accessible teams but still use some legends. I'll have high damage teams, super boss as well. I'm gonna have a ton of teams for those, so stay tuned. There's gonna be a barrage of content ahead, so I'll see you guys then. But until then, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, and I'm out.